Good morning, this is Jim from Hanson's Film Life. Today I want to talk about something that's been on my mind lately because this month we have had 7 power outages so far. Some of them have been short and some of them have been all day long outages. So I was thinking that some people, especially those that maybe have a business or they have need of the internet on a 24-hour basis, they may want to consider a power generator. Power generators come in 2 classes. There's a standby generator and a portable generator. Standby generators are the kind that if you have, say, like I have a business or a house that you want the electric to switch over immediately, you have a standby generator which is standing by, connected into your electric system in your house and to the electric grid. And when it senses that the power goes off, it switches over to, turns on, switches over to the power, and this all happens within seconds. They are more expensive. The more likely thing, especially here in the Philippines, if somebody was going to buy a generator, would probably be a portable generator. They come in different sizes, from small up to what I call large, but they would call a medium or medium large, which would be up in the 10 to 20,000 kilowatt hours. I filmed a little video down at one of the local hardware showing their selection of portable generators, and the prices started down at $35,000 for a 5,000 kilowatt hour generator, and they went up to 10 kilowatt generators there, and that was about $80,000. Now they have different features, more outlets, different kinds of outlets, the size of the gas tank or diesel. I think these were all diesel, which is a safer option than gasoline. Some gasoline generators, or small ones, can be used for things like people that go camping and have to have power. I don't know why they would want power when they go camping. I guess their idea of camping is different than mine. This one is a small one, about 35,850 pesos. And it's 2 outlets. This one looks like 2,400, but I'm not sure where the outlets are. Over here. I'm going to go down to the next size. 4 gallons of fuel. 2 outlets. DC outlet breaker. Got a starter. And 4 gallons of fuel. That's the same one. Different brand. This one is also same size as the outlet. And on off voltmeter. And let's get down into the big boys. Jumbo. This one's got 2 regular outlets and 2 of the Loctite. Then we got the 8,000, which comes up here with 4 outlets, and 1 of the twist type. And you have a DC outlet over here, and your voltmeter and starter. And it's got a 6-gallon tank. This one's a little bit smaller. But it also has the 2 outlet and a twist type. Got AC circuit breakers here, just like the last one. Meter, and this oil alert. And this is a higher end one, which is 70,000 pesos. Control panel over here, 2 outlet. Twist type. You got your starter up here. Oil alert in case you run low on oil. Your voltmeter and the on and off breakers over here. And DC down here. This one is supposedly silent. And it is a diesel. Those are some of the choices, and they are available down here at Umatilla Trading Company. Other places have generators also. They have a pretty good selection here from small to going to be large, I guess. Thank you. So let's talk about the 2 generators. The standby would be the kind for a house or a business that's tied into yours. The portable generator would be something that you bring out when you need it, or have it in an area where you can start it up and plug in some extension cords and run those to things like your refrigerator, lighting, and then anything beyond that would be something that would be up to you. Like maybe you have a generator big enough you could run a AC unit, some fans, your internet router, because even though the power goes down like it has been about once a month here in the whole southern region of Negros Oriental, the internet equipment is still up and running. So if you have power at your house, you can still get on the internet. So somebody running an internet business, or students, they may need it. Well, then you'd have access to that. The portable generator, you need to set it someplace where it's well ventilated. It's going to give off fumes either from the diesel engine or the gas engine. And for safety, you need to have that far enough away where the fumes are not going to build up in your living area, because it will give you carbon dioxide poisoning, or even worse, from the fumes. Now, if you want a generator, you're going to have to size it, and that's what you're going to have to do. Is you're going to have to do an inventory of all the devices that you want to power up, all the lights that you're going to want, and you're going to need to know what the wattage is for each one of these light bulbs. They come with the wattage printed on them. Things like your refrigerator, you'll need to look at your user manual, and when you're looking at in that manual, you need to get 2 figures: the surge or peak wattage, which is what you get when you start it up. You get a big surge because the motor takes it kicks, and you get a big surge of power at that time. But then it levels off into your running wattage. So the running wattage and the surge wattage, you need to know those 2. Now, surge total, when you add them all up, all your devices, you need to make sure that your surge wattage does not exceed the rated surge wattage of that generator. Now, if you don't know what all the figures are for your surge wattage, you can double the running wattage, and that'll give you a good idea. So when you get all those figures, you can use that to decide on what generator you get, and when you're going to have a place to put it and a way to connect all your devices, which may be an extension cord with a power strip. You'll probably need, for lighting, you may want some table lamps or floor lamps, that kind of lighting, or a way to plug in your overhead lamps if that, you have yours wired that way. Anyway, you need to be able to connect them to the generator. Fans, they can plug into a power strip. You don't want to put too many devices on each power strip though. And you don't want to exceed the wattage of that generator. The current ratings are on the power outlets that are on the generator. Generators all will have outlets. They may have different kinds. They may have AC, DC, and they may have a locking type, which is a circular type of connector, which is usually for bigger devices like dryers in the US are wired with those. Here, the ones I've seen are not. I'm not sure what kind of device here in the Philippines would use that kind of connector. Anyway, they'll have a circuit breaker or two on the front of the generator. They'll have a meter usually that shows the voltage. They'll have some warning lights, and now mentioning the warning lights, you're going to have to do maintenance on these generators. You're going to have to start them every once in a while and make sure that the fuel hasn't been sitting there for years. You'll have to do the scheduled maintenance, changing the filters and changing the oil, just like any other engine. When you pull out your portable generator, you need to pull it far enough away from your house or apartment where it can be well ventilated so that the fumes don't get into your house. You don't want to breathe that. You get carbon monoxide poisoning. You don't want to die. So make sure you stay safe, keep your unit well maintained, and after you buy one, make sure you try it out, it works, and start it from time to time. Well, whatever the user manual might recommend. So I hope that this has been of some help, and I know that there probably won't be many people that are interested in that. When I move to the US, when I start building my house, I will want a portable generator for running power tools off of, so I'll get one then, and this information will help me decide on what I need. So, watch the video, show you the different generators, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.